Good morning. Welcome to Banter with Richie B Live.
Somewhere beyond the beaten path, beyond the whispers in the woods and the stories around the fire, lurks one of the greatest mysteries of our time, Bigfoot. For decades, legends have echoed through the forests, footprints left behind, sightings that defy logic, and questions that demand answers. But this isn't just folklore. This is a call to investigate, to explore, and to uncover the truth. Banter with Richie B isn't just another show. It's a community, a movement, a hub for genuine research, real conversations, and boots-on-the-ground discovery. Every episode dives deep into evidence, expert interviews, field investigations, and the drive to seek what others say is impossible. If you believe in asking questions, if you're ready to get your boots dirty, and if you think the unknown deserves more than just a passing glance, then follow Banter with Richie B. Stay informed, stay sharp, and maybe, just maybe, be the one who finds the truth hiding in the trees.
I love you, baby Jack. I want you guys to keep climbing. I love you, Mama. WOJO's going to get us out of here because that's what he does.
That's right. Nice meeting you all. Thank you for being on air. And yes, we are all of the phone. Let's go.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I think it's a good day for a hat, actually. Much better. Whew. That just brought me up in ratings. I don't know. It's kind of crooked. I don't like crooked hats. You know, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Just a bunch of Mondays this week. Monday after Monday after Monday. Driving me freaking nuts. And then I get in my studio and I'm looking for some things and trying to get into my computer. I can't find my damn Google Drive again. You know, because who wants that? I feel like I got to go, hey, guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, guys, can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? It's like we're out in the woods. Right? Well, let's get WOJO in. We just wanted to say hello, give you a couple of updates. We were supposed to be in the woods today. That didn't happen, so the goal is tomorrow. Lots going on in life and work and chaos. So I see a lot of people over. Yeah, dude, don't go alone. Tansei. Yeah, he's going to go alone, Sparky. There's nothing you could do about it. I already tried. I'll be back home before dark because I'm alone and you guys don't like me. Bro, daytime and nighttime doesn't mean anything. I mean, nighttime you probably can't find your way out as easy, but it's still alone. Right? All right. Everybody hear me okay? We good? Check 159 or check. Check 15.
Yo, what's happening, bro? Where's my Google Drive? Boom!
Dude, so fucking aggravated. It's like I'm looking, I'm like, am I in the wrong, Google Chrome or, different things, whatever the hell they call that shit. At least I lost my job last month, but got two more interviews for this week. Well, good luck to you, Tyler. All right. You want to say hi to everybody?
Yes, sirree. Let's go.
We'll hang out a little bit. And I was going to share some things, but I can't get my Google Drive up. I don't understand what's happening. And then I went in my phone. It wasn't downloaded in my phone. It had that little cloud, press to download because the memory in my phone, the endless memory that I pay for, suddenly there's no iCloud.
Yeah.
Hey, your iCloud's full. What the fuck you talking about? I got 3 trillion terabytes or some shit. Anyways, let's see. Kurt W's here. What's up, Kurt W? Tyler's here. Sparky, Mary. Mary, Sparky, Mary, Sparky, Tyler, Mary, Sparky, Tyler. Elder.
Tansei.
Yeah, we should do all those names and then every once in a while go, Elder. Mary says, I'm loud and clear. Sparky says, boom. Yep, you're good, bro. I only asked the question because, for some reason I get in here and I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea, dude. As soon as I
Well,
press up, like say I want to share something right now, I go into it, and it
yeah,
just there's no Google Drive. My
that's the
Google
work, man.
my Google Drive has everything in it, and I'm wondering if I'm on the wrong platform there or whatever f it's called.
Right.
I can't even talk right now. Yeah, and then I go to click to get into something. It says, "Yeah, too bad you can't look at that right now." Richie, you are not alone. You have many people around. Most of all your angels are around. Well, thank you, Elder. I can see you're locked in today. Yeah, they've been around me. It's funny you bring that up. No, it's not funny. It's coincidence, I guess. No, it's not coincidence. Anyways. We've had a lot going on around here, and it's been quite a ride. That's all I can say. And I'm not going to talk other people's business. I just had the opportunity to kind of get Denny into what he does. So Denny, as we shared last time, and we'll have our Ella's Army shirts on tomorrow. September is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, and we're going to honor Ella by doing that. Oh, good. Sorry, Sam. But I was able to call him for somebody else in an unfortunate situation. And what they do at Ella's Army is that they're involved in the Jimmy Fund and things like that. And so basically they'll write a check, and Ella's Army, it's a fund for people like, you have to go into the hospital or you're missing time of work or gas money. And they basically write a check and ease their minds on that front, because it's something that Denny and his family had to experience, and he didn't want that to happen. Him and his wife didn't want that to happen to anybody else. So absolutely remarkable people. The power and strength you got to have after losing a child is just, even when you feel weak, you're actually strong. You know what I mean? So even when you're crumbling in the fetal position and you're broken, you're actually still strong. Because that's the darkest hours of your life. And I was able to kind of be the middleman for that, the conduit. And sometimes when your angels choose you to just do a job. It's nothing about me. I'm just saying I was able to do the connection and with the footwork, and then you start realizing why things in the past have happened to get you to where you are. So these paths have been laid out, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to walk them and help two people out that I love and care about. So pretty awesome stuff.
Well, that's what we do, though, Rich. I mean, through the powers to be, and that's why the Holy Spirit goes through our hearts and minds to help others and try to heal and try to help. You did the right thing. And prayers out to the person and for everybody, for all of you, anybody that has any loved ones sick in distress. And prayers to you all. We love you guys. So
it's true.
Yep.
Yep.
But we will adapt and overcome. Everyone's saying hi to Sam. Sam, I don't even see Sam on here. Is she here or is she on Facebook?
Or is she on one of her sites that you can't see her on?
Oh, she's a spy.
Well, she has that other site that you can't. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Restream's like toilet water. You know what I mean? Like toilet. It's just straight up toilet water.
It's called Sockstream right now because it's not doing its job.
I can see Dodge the bat. Yeah, I can't see Sam anywhere.
Hey,
right.
Doug. Yeah, I don't see Sam at all. I see Tyler. I see Mary and Elder and Sparky and
yeah, no Sam.
Oh, no, she's on YouTube.
Sam's on.
Oh, there she is. Hey,
she switched over. That other one we cannot see.
Yeah,
it's probably because she's world famous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she is the cornbread.
We can't see her on her main page. You see what I'm saying about technology? It's like it's like completely freaking ridiculous, man. Like you pay for this shit. It's supposed to be, somewhat, technologically savvy, right? And half the shit don't work when you need it to.
I kind of wonder, Rich, if she's trying to
Hi, Forrest.
act like, hey, Forrest. I wonder if she's trying to act like Bigfoot, just like Cloaking.
elusive?
She's doing the cloaking.
TKB's in the house.
TKP, what's
Yeah.
up, bro?
It's the same Sam. Yes, Tyler. Oh, this kid. What are we gonna do with that guy? Dodge the Badges here. What's up, Dodge? Forrest friends here. What's up, Forrest? Yeah. So, So basically, what we wanted to do, because we were going to be live today. We ex-nate on the poop stay with that, and we were like, well, why don't we just jump in the studio, say hi to everybody, kind of keep you abreast of the situation, if you will, and give you an update about the show. I wanted to air the guest commercial that Sam had made, because she's amazingly talented and they just keep getting better and better. If you guys want some kind of an advertisement for your podcast or your social media, or an event you have coming up, I mean, I think one of Sam's little commercials would be epic for something like that. So, you want to, maybe you want to wish happy birthday to somebody, you spend a few bucks and have Sam make up something totally unique. And you could post it on their timeline, you know what I mean? Or something like that. There's so many things and so many ways you can go with creativity, and so many more ways you can go with Sam's creativity. So, it's amazing for me because, we kind of bounce things off each other, and there's visions I have. And, sometimes, I'll ask to tweak something, and, not that it's not amazing. It's just my vision is a little, I don't know. My vision is very adamant. Let's put it that way. Stupid thing. It's like, it's got to be like this. Oh, damn it. Hang on. You probably should let me know that earlier. Why the hell are you doing it on YouTube, though? Is it Google Drive and YouTube? Did I get you in time, Sam? Yeah, so we wanted to go over that. So Brian Terrell will be here. Red Dirt Cryptid Investigations, Oklahoma. Very good dude. Not a gatekeeper. Definitely shares, talks. We've talked to him many times, bounce things off him. He's just a really good dude. He's got a documentary coming out, and the gentleman that helped him with the documentary will be here with him as well. So we get to meet somebody new. I didn't ask anything about the new guy. I'm not going to do it. I just don't. It's just organic. You're going to see me meet him for the first time, and that's that. That's just how I do things, right? The other thing is, I was looking at the Evidence Reveal show from a couple of weeks ago. That's a really good show. Like, really, really good participation from everybody on the side, right? So what I did was, I don't know if you guys saw it kind of reemerge. I put it on, I think it was X and stuff. But like right away it jumped up like 70 new views. You know what I mean? And it was really cool because I love that episode. And I think that episode is like educational, and and it shows all the crazy things that we all see out in the woods together. Patrick Doyle, what's up, man? So that's pretty cool. That's one thing I wanted to do, was talk a little bit about that. I'm going to start recycling some of the old shows. I've been noticing some of the platforms we're on, HLO Outdoors. Definitely get over there and check that out, capital HLO. They have us on their platform as well. And it's cool because you get to revisit the old episodes, right? And what the one that he had was Alphabet Soup. Excuse me. So, one of the things in there that was really funny, we used to be on this old platform when I first started, and it was basically a paranormal platform, but paranormal's kind of eats itself, right? And sometimes scripted do too, but not as bad as paranormal. So, anyways, I packed up and left because I just didn't want to be in the drama, nothing in particular, so to speak. But, anyways, long story short, the founder of that platform's on there. It was funny because the question that I asked was crumpled or folded. Do you remember this, WOJO? Were you in the audience that night?
Yep, I was. That was
And
pretty wild.
I said crumple or folded, and they were like, "What?" Because they thought we were talking Bigfoot, and I was the new guy on the platform.
I knew you were talking about.
I throw curveballs. I don't give a shit. I don't care where I am, right? And I think it was my third episode on their platform, and the owner of the platform sitting there, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, and they're like, "No," and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah," and I'm like, "Toilet paper, man." And they're like, oh my God. So they go around, they're like, what in the hell is this, right? I know this isn't the place to say, Richie, my mail came back to me that I sent you. Oh, it did? But you've sent a bunch of mail to her. I've had 2 things come to my house. I will I'll go in Messenger and put it in there for you. All right? Just to make sure you can double check the address, and zip code is always key, right? Thank you so much, Tanse. So we go through everybody, and the owner of the platform says, I don't really use toilet paper. Dead ass. Like, dude was just straight faced. Like, I'm like, and I knew he wasn't being funny. So I was like, what are you talking about, dude? And then I went, oh my God, you have a bidet. You're a grown ass man with a bidet. I think I made him take him into his bathroom and show us and everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was like electronic Japanese bidet. You push all these
Yep.
buttons and you get rinsed and washed. And
You can get the, was it the light in the water? And I'm like, what the hell? You know, it was pretty wild.
Yeah, my first episode was I had great guests and for the time, and it was just chaos because I remember that D who what it was. I figured it out. D who I had all three platforms that I was connected to open separately. I didn't know any better, so I had like the Facebook. I think it was no, it wasn't 3. It was 2. So I had Facebook because you can't open them both. So I had Facebook and YouTube. And the platform I was on. So it was 3. Okay. But I didn't realize that they all delay at different times. So I was hearing in my ears 3 things of what I was saying at different times and had no knowledge of it. And I'm over here going, what the fuck is going on? And one of my guests is like, Rich, it's okay. It's okay. Is under. Oh. Yeah, but how do I? Okay. In the yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, so when I go in, gotcha. Oh shit. So yeah, so it was absolute chaos. It's funny that you bring that up to you. That was a mess. Come a long way is right. So it seemed like I was stepping on everybody, but I couldn't hear nothing till after they said it. So they might have had a rebuttal, and I'm like, yeah, but like right over me. Oh, it was a nightmare. And even Matt Moniz says to me, he goes, dude, yeah, you were stepping on everybody. I'm like, dude, I was hearing 3 voices, plus the voices in my own fucking head. You know what I mean? The 80s were rough, man. I did a lot of acid. You know what I mean? So, shit still goes on up there. You know what I mean? I was, And once you have like the voices in your head, there's 3 people talking, plus my own issues. It was a mess. So like halfway through that show, I finally figured out and started Xing out the things, and I could hear everybody normal. I'm like, whoa, what is this? That's when I was in that little hallway out there before I had an actual studio. But
oh, really? You were out in the hallway?
Yeah, like when you go out to head out the basement, I was right there in front of the hot water heater.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah, with a green screen hanging off my tool shelves.
Yeah.
That's the That's funny as shit, ain't it?
It was. Yeah, watching that episode, dude. I was just like, what in the frig is? I mean, it was just everyone's just bouncing.
Oh yeah,
it was just like blah 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 blah. Oh.
That's because I had 3 freaking apps
I know,
open, dude. It was me. I was the problem. It was me.
Yeah.
It was an absolute mess. I knew nothing of anything, and I'm like, I didn't know. I thought I had to like watch all these screens. You know what I mean? I didn't realize, it was all supposed to come here. That's that. That's the one thing that. Speaking of him, we haven't heard from Ronnie in a long time. He's still pissed at me, I guess. But it's always my fault. I mean, no one's pissed at WOJO. Obviously, they're always pissed at me. But I don't know why, though. I thought we had been getting along, telling him how much we loved him and stuff. It's weird that he just kind of vanished, I guess we should call him and see if he's all right. But I don't know if it's something that he needed to take a break or whatever. But it was funny because when we were online, and he was on a sports page or something bitching about the Patriots and stuff. I'm like, why don't you just watch sports and just enjoy them? You stay in your lane, I'll stay in mine. That was his answer. And that's the last I've heard of him. I think he's a moderator too. Maybe he took his own mod off. I have no idea. But people are funny. Anyways, But yeah, that was a wild show because I didn't know what the F I was doing, but that's where the the boomer comment would come in, right?
But
Yeah, Patrick. Yeah,
Patrick, that's why I just stay right here quiet.
I
And mind
saw
my
that.
business.
Sam, I saw that. I think I know what I need to do though. That's the difference. So here, I'll go into here. No, I won't. Local. No, fucked it up. Sorry, part of my mouth. Image. No, effed it up. Right bad. No, what's the one I gotta go? Presentation. Drive. So it's the one oh that's the difference. So my restream is connected to the other email. Okay. So did I sign into it that way or no? Interesting, right? Oh boy, Richard.
Hmm.
Yeah, still didn't sign me in.
I always accept prayers there, Patrick.
Yes.
But believe it or not, Patrick, you guys have never seen the other side of the WOJO. That's why
Yeah,
that's why
don't
I'm
let
like
WOJO fool you, man. Wojo's just
Oh,
as fucking nuts as I am. I mean, trust me, dude. Oh yeah, so
we have our moments, but you know what? We like to keep it professional.
well,
No. Fuck
I don't
that.
know.
I mean, bring that.
I mean,
Oh,
what?
are we swearing?
I mean, yeah,
Hello?
I swear.
Are we swearing?
Yeah, I swear. It's just sometimes it just fits perfect. You know what I mean?
Uh, that's it.
It's just the way it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I can't. So I don't know how it would. So how would
Hey,
I
Mountain
sign
Buck.
in? How would I sign? What's up, Mountain Bucks? How would I sign in to my Google Drive while I'm in Restream? Because it doesn't bring me there. We all have to pray for it. You guys are so kind to me. I don't know what the hell, bunch of jerks.
I will say, Sparky, I'll tell you, the rings that you did,
Oh,
fantastic, bro.
Sparky, dude.
That was sick.
What a talent.
Absolutely sick.
What a talent, bro.
No kidding. I mean, it is a guy
What a talent.
just that's dedication. That's a lot of heart. I mean, very meticulous of your work, man. I absolutely enjoyed seeing that video, and I'm glad that the kids really, had a great wedding and enjoyed themselves.
Yeah. Congratulations, Sparky.
Yeah,
Big sparkles over there.
yeah.
No, Sam, I don't know how to even sign into like the regular like Google Drive. If it's on my computer, it's not coming into my Restream.
I
That's
can
what
hear Sam now.
that's the
Oh
issue.
Lord, sorry, Rich. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Oh
Oh
Lord.
oh Lord. I just wanted to show off for a promo. I mean, everybody's probably seen it, but I like showing that stuff. Well, you know what we'll
Oh,
do?
yeah.
We'll do this. There we go. Buy the merch. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm like, yeah. What are we doing?
yeah,
Buy
you
the
gotta
merch. Just
buy the
buy the
damn merch.
merch.
Hit the QR code. Go buy some damn merch. I need money. We gotta keep this thing going. That's the bottom line. I wasn't gonna do that. I don't like doing it, but that's the reality of it, man. I'm trying to bust my ass, and this shit gets expensive, man. You know what I mean? But we got some kick-ass merch, man. You guys even seen the merch? Who hasn't? Oh, Kurt W. By the way, thank you for another order at a Kurt W. Is that crazy, bro?
Kurt's
Huh?
he's the man.
It's crazy, man.
He's the
Crazy.
man.
So yeah, check that out. You got some U t-shirts, $19.99, man. That's not bad. T-shirts, especially for kids, they seem to be more expensive, right? Right? It's kind of crazy, really. Oh, QR and image. Oh, QR and
Well, I will say though that the clothing, I mean,
yeah,
it's not merch, but it's quality stuff, man. I mean, the sweatshirts, second to none, like really like fit comfortably. T-shirts, they everything. Excuse me. There's been a lot of people that been complimenting on the quality of the sweatshirts and T-shirts. I'm glad.
look at this. I can't even get the picture to come up in it. Like, what is happening? Why can't I just jump on in my studio and have like zero fuckery? Look at WOJO says, boom. I mean, $40 for a hoodie nowadays, man. People are getting like $50 for those things. I think all our T-shirts are all $25 across the board too. You know what I
See,
mean?
mine would be 75 if I signed it.
Oh, nice. Costs you $75 to have somebody try to figure out how to read it.
Yeah. What's your name again? What?
What is this, right? Well, that's right, Jim. Trucker hats, $25. Unisex tee with logo, $25. I mean, dude, 25. Like, I went to like a softball tournament. Of course, it was for my boy Quiggs, and it helps the families and stuff. But it was, but even not just there, but other places, like they're all $30 for T-shirts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I think is kind of crazy.
Yeah. I remember like they used to be like 10, $12.
Yeah.
You know, back in the days. Now everything's like freaking skyrocketing. It's
It's nuts.
like hats. Like if you're gonna get a good quality hat, let's say that your local team's hat, it's like $35, $36. I'm like, damn.
Oh, that's cheap.
Hats used to be like 15.
Yeah.
Like in the high range there, you know?
Yeah. Bought me luck and people asking me who, and I showed you a video and shared information.
Good boy, Kurt. Yeah, you have to balance, man. Got to balance.
Need to do an outing. Oh, they're doing stuff. They're talking to each other. I love when they come in here and talk to each other. It's great. Yeah, Kurt is awesome. Order you some merch. Oh, loud. 10 to 10 if he signs it with his booty.
I'll tell you right now, it'll be more than 75. You see my booty.
Yeah. If he signs it with his booty.
Oh, yeah. That's
different. If you got that much skill with your cheeks, I have questions.
Oh, yeah. Hell no.
Like how do you practice? First of all, how do you practice that? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You got the visual? Yeah.
Oof.
Cheeky claps.
Yeah.
Right? Your normal hats I get are 30 to 50 for a ball cap. Insane. Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah.
Richie hoodies to combat the WOJO hoodies. Thank you, Kurt.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I wanted that video of the one you just made, the guest commercial of Brian Terrell. I wanted it in here for the show on Saturday anyways. I want to open the show up with it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Whatever, dude. My show wouldn't be like, yes, guest commercial. My show wouldn't be my show without just like technical fuckery. It just makes no sense. And like I said, look at this. Where's the picture in the restream for the unisex tee that used to be here? Now somebody maybe designed it and didn't put it back in, like the redesign didn't get put back in, which could be Jessica because she don't know like everybody else knows. You know what I mean? But either way, here I am, having a chit chat. I'd love to be able to show the pictures of the stuff. Yeah, I'd send them to my Google Drive, but I can't find it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, really? I can't find it. Like, where's the Google Drive? Anybody know where Google Drive went? Would it drive away? Like, I don't know what happened. Who loses their Google Drive? Seriously, bro. Oh, let's go out in the woods. Reconnect. I can't hear you. Oh, you got a potato. It's pixelated. Like,
oh, I'm sick of that. You got a potato. Shut up.
Where I go, dude. Losing it. Sorry.
Sparky, you know what we need? We need a banter with Richie B cowboy hats.
We do?
That would be pretty. Oh, or a scally cap.
It just doesn't make it. No. Don't you dare put anything with a scally cap. The ugliest hat ever made. And you guys just love those stupid things. Those things are gross. I don't get it. Remember the old scally kangaroos they used to wear backwards in the 80s with their little swishy pants?
Yeah.
Talk about making a design even uglier than it originally was.
The kangaroo.
Oh, I can't, dude. Right, Sparkles?
Yeah.
Sparkly's
like, I'm going to make one now.
What do you mean?
He's out in the shed.
He's saying the picture of the item is showing up in Facebook, but not in YouTube and not in Restream. What kind of nonsense is that? What are we paying these people for? What does Restream do? Seriously, what do you do? Like, what do you do? I don't understand. Ugh. I don't get it, bro. You know? Winter's coming. Buy yourself a fucking beanie. How's that? Is that good? Is that good promotions? It's getting cold out. Put a fucking beanie on. Well, that's right, Jim. I want to thank you for shopping at the Banter Richie B merchandise store. Buy yourself a fucking beanie and stop being a baby. Back to you, WOJO.
Yeah, my ears are cold. Go get a freaking beanie. The beanies are nice. I'm telling you, I got one.
Walking between realms. Yeah, and it's unbeknownst to me. You know what I mean? What am I doing? Just walking through life. Hard day at work. Come in here, sit down. Gonna hang out with my dude. We were gonna go out in the woods today. Decided not to. We're gonna go tomorrow instead. And hey, let's do a live and say hi to everybody. Maybe show up some old pictures, talk about some old episodes, right? Maybe run a guest commercial for the guest of the week type of thing. Normal stuff that you'd want to do on a podcast. But no, we don't get those luxuries. I don't get it. Sparky put a Jackson patch on his Western hat. It does look good, yes.
It definitely. I love that thing.
Jackson looks good. But thank you for that walk in between realms. Yes. So let's do a little Bigfoot talk on the way out. And I am gonna surprise. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna surprise everybody. We're gonna change that up. We're gonna do a little Dogman talk. Is that shocking to you? So Brian Terrell, our guest for Saturday night, is definitely a Dogman dude. Definitely a Dogman dude. Yeah. Right? Had an unexplainable sighting, visual, I believe, and from a distance a little bit. And he shares that story, and he's going to share that story tomorrow night because I'm going to make him. How's that? I'll be like, Brian Terrell, you say that. Saturday night. Sorry, not tomorrow night. So he has a remarkable story about that. He also does a lot of educational stuff on cryptids around his local area. He has a really, really good, what is it called? Presentation. Let's put it that way. Presentation, right? Aussie talk. Sparky. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to talk some more about that. I don't know. See, I don't have a lot. I'm not saying I don't believe. I'm saying I haven't a lot of experience of anything like that. Right? Like we had that funky print over in the river the ravine that day. Okay, we good. You got the commercial. I am Superwoman, fixing a dryer and working on technology. I'm not going to argue that. I seen a Dogman when I was 22. All right, let's just do that. Anybody in the audience, have you had a visual? Tyler just said so. Of Dogman, a visual. It doesn't have to be from 10 feet away. A visual of Dogman. Oh, Elder, thank you. Yeah, she does, man. Elder, you're amazing.
Yep, she is.
I seen a Dogman when I was 22 a few years ago, and I almost shit myself. Watch your mouth. Only the hosts get to swear. So yeah. So I don't know. As far as I go, I have not. The only thing that I have is it in video storage? Oh boy. The only thing that I have. I'm gonna lose my shit, dude. I'm gonna try to keep it together. And Yelda has many times. My view of Dogman to myself on that live. That's fine. It's yours. You can do what you want. I don't want an extra camera. It's only at night around 9 p.m. What? Local video? Every time I do local video, it goes into my whatever this is. I think it's defaulting. What's that? What am I trying to say? The word? Not Google Chrome. What is that called? It says Copilot. What is this? Sometimes it defaults to things, you know what I mean? Like this is Microsoft Edge, not Google Chrome. and I'm wondering if my Google Drive is on my Google Chrome. You know what I mean? Nope, I have not, nor do I wish to. Seen big red eyes in the woods once before when I went bow hunting one morning. I don't know what it was. Were they far apart? Distance would matter, I think, on a dog compared to a Bigfoot. I have only one, and I think it was more of a timber wolf than a dog man. So you're not sure. Okay. So we have that print over by the river that time, right? The three-toed that looked like claws in it. That's really what that looked like. That was skinny. It was elongated, and it had like the little claw slots in the mud. And I believe we got a 3D of that, didn't we? Or we just get pictures?
No, you got a 3D of that.
I think I got a 3D of it. I'm gonna dig that up for. Dig that up for Brian on Saturday. How's that sound? Pretty good. I mean, if technology doesn't, slap me in the face and tell me to go home early.
No, that'll be pretty wild. I kind of missed that because the whole time we thought it was a footprint, but then the more we looked at it, and all right, so where this little ravine is, if you were to look at 2 o'clock, that's where the college is. So we believe that, maybe like when we're walking through the woods during the time when we were with your brother and nephews, because we kept hearing walking and snaps in that area, you kind of wonder if something had their hand down in the mud and kept looking up like this, it's a possibility, but wasn't there a night though, Rich? Didn't we see 2 sets of red eyes?
No, I
thought there was 2 sets of red eyes. One investigation. And I'm talking about when you go in the woods to the right, but the far corner going down to the right. And I'm like, I thought I saw 2 of them, and I was like, dude, I know there's 2 of them. I just never seen 2, but
yeah,
I know I have. I know that I have it visualized in my head, and I remember like you were just like from the angle you were at, like, what is that? And it did like, moved into different spots, and
but that's the thing though. From the ones I saw that were red, like Jackson's,
right,
were wide.
right.
The height was, and again, I don't know what a dogman height would be. Does anybody know what a dogman height would be?
I thought Elder once said up to 8 feet.
Really? So I mean, I guess I could see that explained as an 8-foot. Yeah, but when I saw the red eyes, they were way up. Remember?
Yeah,
They were way
I
up.
know. Yeah,
Browser is the word I'm looking for. Thank you. I'm wondering if it's defaulting to this browser, and my Google Drive isn't in there. Yeah, now I pulled up my little square down the bottom, and hit Google Drive, and it disappeared.
Mountain. Yeah, you've seen that. Well, what's kind of nerve wracking is because we're looking to the right, and to the right of the woods, again, it goes kind of like an incline, and then it starts declining fast. And where we saw it's going to be a lot taller than we think. Yeah, but but again, it's tough to judge. It's dark, and you can't quite see what's because it's dark out. You can't like have what am I looking for, like a monument area or a spot where you could say, all right, like Ernie Davio, he found a piece of moss up in a tree. Excuse me, and that day he would measure with his fingers and kind of get an estimation of the height. But Sparky Mountain told me it's a dog man, but it's caught in a video far away just ahead. So I think it was an alpha, probably. Yeah. 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 I'll tell you, I don't know what to believe. Yeah, Elder. I know for a fact. I think this is like our maybe our third night investigation, and I know I saw like 2 sets. And then like again, I've been hearing dogmen from a lot of people. I find them very interesting, including yourself too, Elder. The story of the dogman, and I mean, is it possible? Of course. I mean, if you know you're you've seen one, and others and other tribes people that have seen them and talked about them, I find that pretty wild.
Yep. It is pretty wild, man. It is pretty
But-
wild. And I think anything's possible because of what we've dealt with.
right.
Right. And I've been, people have said that they believe that there's dogmen with in our area. Elders one, and I've had a few others say it. But, I I'm a visual learner, right? And I'm physical is what I need, right? So them eating, them, hearing them walking, you know what I mean? That type of stuff. Is there some stuff that enters the woo realm that we've dealt with? 100%. We both have to say that, I think, at this point. And that isn't where we were at when I started. And when you got here, I wasn't even there. And I know you weren't there. And in parts of it, you're still not. But
Yeah.
you go with what you see in order to believe, right?
Mm.
And you have seen the illuminating eyes, and you've quickly, gone in that direction. And I believe I've seen them. The red ones I can't argue with, you know what I mean? So that
Right.
was something. And so why couldn't there be a different cryptid called the Dog Man?
Yeah,
You know,
and
why?
then the other time with Mike and Steve and Lisa, my
Yep.
brother. I mean, what I'm kind of curious though is that we know. All right, so Bigfoot. Because we've seen different tracks, different sizes, so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where the dog man comes in, possibly in our area, are they? So they're probably coinciding, but like, are they still part of the clan?
Mm.
And we haven't seen too much of them, but because while you got up, Rich, Elder does remember seeing two during our investigation that I was talking about.
Right.
But but I do remember that supposedly that they are, I would say, allies with the Satanias. But again, it's tough for me to get a visual. If you get that clear picture, what would they look like?
Right. Right.
Big ears, long snout. People would say, well, why are there creatures like that? I mean, I don't know. Inbred? I don't know. I mean, anything's possible. It's tough to explain.
Yeah,
I
it
just
is.
think,
It is tough, dude. It's tough to
excuse me.
grab. It's tough to grasp,
Right.
And here's another question. You just brought up that word. And how many people think that Bigfoot would have inbreeding going on? Think about it. What's what's to say they wouldn't, right? How would they not? I mean, how many of them is there? Do they travel 3 towns over and hit a movie with some hot Bigfoot chick? You know what I mean? But no, seriously, right?
I totally agree. Like, I don't
You
know.
you're freezing up a little bit.
I am.
Yeah, I'd look to see if it was me because it usually is, but I seem to be fine because my hands are all moving on time. Like that. That was right on time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Right. Boom. Double right on time. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you froze. You
No, I
froze.
was. No, I'm pretty good.
No, yeah, there you are. You're fine now. But you froze before. But no, think about that. There's a topic and a conversation you could have, right?
Right.
I mean, Is that why you find the 6 toes and all that? And a lot of people I have heard people have that discussion. It's not like it's a new discussion. But I was thinking about it the other night, and I'm just like, huh. Because how would they date?
Well, remember we found the 3-toed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, anything's possible. Hey, Papa Prime.
What's up, Papa Prime? Sassy got a gooma. Hey, girl. Personally, I believe that Bigfoot definitely mate with Dogman. Bro, your fucking weed is good. That dude's got some good ganja. Not all the time, but I think it does occur. What do you mean? Like on a Saturday night when they've been drinking? What does that mean? You're going to be some dog man? Dog woman? Or just wait a minute.
Yeah, my wife went out shopping. She went to go get grapes across the creek.
Yeah, get some grapes,
Yeah.
Get
So Elder says, yes, they're part of a different clan of Satania. They run with them.
Right? Oh, hey, man, I got to go across the brook and get me a loaf of grapes. Yeah. Get me a gallon of grapes. Yeah. Oh, wow. Daddy never came home. He must be over there. Must be over there with Dogman. And then there's like a baby Bigfoot Dogman, and it's like, my 2 dads. And there's a whole show about it, right?
And then you see your dog coming out of the woods, like up with a smile, like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Yeah. What do you mean? Yo, baby. Yo. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We had sex, baby. That's right. We had sex, but I make love to you.
No, and he didn't use protection? What?
Yeah, there's a Dogman Bigfoot baby running around.
Oh wow.
The males. Wait, what?
The males bring tree bark to the females. So I heard.
But what a topic, right? What?
Yeah.
What is the reproduction type, mating type? Process. Do they just appear? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on here? Is there a little once going on out in the woods? You know what I mean?
I mean, are they like in a totally like different area where I don't know that the Satanians will give them a phone call? Hey, you doing anything tonight? Want to go to a bar at the Regal Beagle? And
yeah, maybe those aren't wood knocks we're hearing. Those are boots knocking.
Are you sure? Are you sure what I'm hearing are the whoops?
Maybe not. Maybe not. You know what I mean?
I get people walking their dogs. Speaking of dogs, there's people walking their dogs right now. We're talking dogs and
talk about
knocking
your
dogs
boots
away from the woods.
Yo, what's up, Bigfoot? Bigfoot's out knocking them boots. You know what I mean? Like I don't. Think about it. I mean, it's something that how many shows have that conversation?
I know.
Elder, do you know what's up with the Bigfoot?
Oh, she's knitting right now, Rich, going, oh my God, my boys, why are you doing this to me right now?
No, but I mean, if you got knowledge on the Bigfoot and the we want to know about it. You know what I'm saying? We want to know about it. Did they just go straight 70s or do they clean it up a bit? You know what I mean? Like what's happening? Like now suddenly I found an evening topic I wanted to hit on. It just kind of came up. Get it? Anyways.
Elder goes, I will ask Orba that I know of no Satire. Don't do things in that way. Oh my God, everyone minds is going silly.
No, I'm not being silly. We're being serious. It's just that we're like giddy little schoolboys and we, you know what I mean? That's what we do. But it's just like a serious question. No one really ever talks about Bigfoot and their sex life. Right?
WOJO's booty call.
Right? Yeah. Oh, you be careful. You might get a Bigfoot in the neighborhood come over.
Yeah. Someone call?
Yeah, it's me, Dogman.
Anybody home? You call? What's that movie? Rich, Risky Business. Hey. Is your name WOJO?
Yeah.
No. You must have been somebody else.
Yeah. D-Hoot.
Oh God.
Jesus, D-Hoot.
Listen, it's all good and fun, but let's be honest. I know we're trying to be honest here, but
maybe this is why nobody has this conversation, bro.
Exactly. I mean, like you hear like Goat Man and all these other like
Whoa,
different. I
whoa,
mean,
whoa! You got to bring up Goat Man with that conversation going on, really, bro?
I don't know. Nah.
Straight to the
Um,
straight to the bestiality of the beasts. What was that all about? He's like Goat Man. Like, what are you doing, bro?
no,
Why really?
all I'm saying
Oh,
is
Elder, we're
being.
not trying to be disrespectful in any way, Elder. It's a serious question
No, this is
with
honest to
with,
God. But
with giddy boy, teenage boy hormones. That's all it is. Like, seriously, have you guys ever watched a podcast that discussed the mating habits, the possibility of the mating habits of the Satania, of Bigfoot, Sasquatch, however you want to say it? Has anybody been on a podcast, watched a podcast, anything at all, heard it through the grapevine of anything to do with Bigfoot doing the boop, boop? You know what I'm saying? Dead serious.
yeah, we're not saying like it's a video. I mean,
Goat nut.
Goat nut. Yeah, exactly. No, it's just you kind of. I don't know. I mean,
Velcro gloves. See, we can't.
maybe these are the things that we just never ask. Like spiritually, talk to them and just like, hey, so I don't know. We just want to learn more.
Wait,
We're trying to like
you want
bring.
Elder? Wait.
No,
Time out.
no, Elder. Don't, well, I'm just saying, like,
Who's gonna spiritually talk to Bigfoot about his sex life?
you wonder, like the mother, like how many like kids does she have, and
Right.
when does it stop at
But
a certain age?
we know that they have kids. We've gone by the footprints. No, I've not seen a
Right,
family of 4 or 5. We go by the
right,
footprint sizes. We know the footprints have entered the room, so to speak, right? That weren't
right,
there before. We know they've gone from 8'8" 3" to 10'4". 10" 4 to 12'7" now, we think that's the same one of the print that we got over the winter in February in the ice,
right.
right? So, that's what we know. Something's happening here. We know that there's some kind of reproduction going on. It's a dead serious question. Do the women menstruate? Right? They do. They say that if you bring a woman out in the woods that's menstruating, you might get actual more activity. I've heard that plenty of times on podcasts, right?
Right.
Has anybody else heard anything? Bigfoot reminds me of a dirty old man from the Family Guy. He's a horny bastard. I'll volunteer as a tribute. The ending resulted. What? Combo unknown. I think they have reproduction like us. All right. So there it is. All right. So this work off of that, right? Now think of that. So then what you're saying is you believe that they're more, well, no, because primates like gorillas and stuff only have one at a time, right?
Yeah. So
And
there
then,
we go.
and then,
All right, now we're
and
getting
then,
somewhere.
and then humans only have one at a time. Well, no, they can have 2. And then if they fuck with it, they have more, but no, but you know what I mean? Generally, like us, like he said. So, right. So then say that's the case. So then you're definitely putting them in the human class and the
Right.
primate class, right? Which is the
Mhm.
discussion. Okay. Then you're insinuating that the females menstruate, I would think, because that's part of the process, is it not? I mean, I got like 83 kids, you know what I mean? So there was definitely some of that going on. But so think about it. If they're flesh and blood, I would say birth like we do. Right. So now we have a whole different conversation. We as investigators from our native ledges, we can't say it happens, but many questions can be asked. Right. And you just made like 30 more questions. Thanks, Elder. No, I'm just kidding. Right. So then there's a whole line of questioning going on.
Right.
And right. I mean, not to get too graphic, but there's no woo in the woods, right? Because there's some nookie nook going on, right?
It's a straight out.
Or do you not hear Bigfoot sex in the woods because it's actually a dog thing, like we've all discussed. It could be a dog pee-pee. That wouldn't make anybody howl. You know what I mean? Right? We've all been there, Woj. Relax.
I know.
But think of this conversation. I don't think anybody ever has this conversation. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just, again, a giddy teenage pig boy that says dumb shit. How long does it carry the child? Right. How long does she carry the child? Where does she have this child? Who delivers this child? Is it an umbilical cord to cut?
That poor stork. You need about
Right?
3 of them to hold him up and drop him.
Yeah, he's like Arnold. He's like, I am the stork. I am here to drop the baby off and get to the chopper. You know what I mean?
Whoops.
This is big baby. Me need a chopper.
Yeah.
What did Mama say? Oh, what she said earlier. Yeah. Um. No, but 6 months. D-hoot. Oh, okay. But is it no, seriously, like umbilical cords? Is it a medical type procedure, or are they just giving birth like a farm animal? You know what I mean? Like I don't, then would that keep them in the realm of human and in the realm of primate if they would need help birthing? Because animals generally don't need help birthing. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, right. No fur, Papa, right? Are
I
they
think it falls under the apes,
so
when
maybe
they
that
give
part
birth.
of the process?
Yeah.
She probably just cops a squat. Jesus, dude's in rare form. Is she in Colorado right now with all too much fresh air? Could be the case. At birth, the kin are very small and grow fast. Yeah, so that's what. Well, we think we're dealing with the fast growth, definitely.
Yes.
But no, I'm being serious, and sometimes obviously you get these uncomfortable
We're being
situations.
goofy, but we are thinking, but really more maybe like a speedier process, like human ape
Right.
primate, So
But there's the process before that, the actual act. Um, is there a menstrual type cycle? Is there these types of things? And then you got to say, how come we don't have maybe evidence of that stuff? You know what I mean? Or not that we have evidence of a lot, but think about it. That's other avenues of evidence you could actually search for.
right,
A birthing, is there a birthing site, or does it all get cleaned up somehow? Right? I'm sure other animals would come along and do
right,
what they need to do as well. But there's so much more to this, right? That, like I said, then you have the act, and when does that happen? Where does that happen? Is it just up near a tree, so to speak, without getting graphic, right? Or is there an
right.
actual ritual that goes on with that type of process, right? They chase each other to get what they want. Good Lord, Elder.
That's why I'm like, well, I mean, I look, I think males want a female, and I'm sure there's males out in the woods that they probably fight for, kind of like what we do when we want a girl.
Right.
You're at a bar and you try to
Yeah. So there's a bit
try
of
to
it.
smooth it, and all of a sudden here comes some jackass, and then you're like, hey, beat it, pal.
Yeah.
It'll be up to her decision who does she want to go home with.
Yeah.
Not being like that, guys. I mean, what I mean is like where she
Yeah.
has the most interest.
Right.
So I think there's a lot involved in this, and um, it's a good I don't know.
It's a
I
topic
think it's a
that's
good,
never touched on.
it's a great topic.
It's never touched on.
Mm.
Wait, what about the process of birthing? What's the process of having sex? What's the process of approach being in heat? Like other animals, they have the blood and all that stuff they go through, right?
Right.
And they run around. Do they just do they
Do
do
they
they
have a period? I don't know.
well? Are they like swans? Do they mate for life? Do they have a few mates?
Right.
Is it a kingdom like? Is it a monarchy where the dude can have a few wives or whatever the hell they do? You know what I
Do
mean?
they
So
divorce? I want half the forest. I mean, I
yeah,
don't know.
I want this half. Hell no, girl. You know what I mean? Like,
We'll split the tree in half.
right.
I don't know.
Yes,
Actually, Papa Prime, I like your question earlier. They give birth. Do they come out as fur? But
right.
I
Or
think
bald.
maybe, but I would say more like you get the skin, but it's fuzzy. That's my guess.
It was funny as I had that meme. It reminds me of that meme I have. I have the meme of like the scary looking like half Bigfoot, half gorilla, and it
Mhm,
says goosebumps were given to us to make our hair stand up and make us look bigger. Right? So you push up,
mhm.
all your hair stands up. Remember, you always say that. Now imagine if you're like just loaded with hair and it all goes like this, and all of a sudden your shadow and silhouette is bigger. I've always wondered if that's some of the shit we see out in the woods with the darkness and stuff. Do they go somewhere specific to die? Holy shit!
That's pretty deep, but I mean, kind of think human. I mean, I know we go to the hospital. Some people rather stay home and just, you know what I'm saying. But people have different ways of
But
dying. You
but
know,
they must have a security protocol. Like
right?
seriously, like not to be found by humans. They know that. They people that say, how come we've never found a body? They have a system for that, and you're not part of it. You know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly.
And they don't want you to be part of it. So
Right.
yeah, that type of stuff I get. You know what I mean? The blending in with the forest, I get. The mimicking of the sounds to blend in with the forest, I get. I get all that stuff. You know what I mean? It makes sense to me as far as what I've dealt with over the years. But it's funny because not till year 10 have I actually asked that question, like what's going on with the mate and stuff. You know what I mean? And where are the little ones while mommy and daddy are mating at the gifting chair?
Yeah, yeah. Breaking recording devices.
We don't. Yeah, but we don't have K Zelda. We
Yeah,
don't really
that's
have. We have
so.
very.
I would say, like, I mean, reading what she's saying, I'm just trying to think of our area. Um,
There's just nothing here.
I just think like really like dense area, the parts of the woods where really none of us has ever like really walked through. And I'm sure that there's got to be that area where it could be their home. Um, but caves and all that, no. But maybe like thick, heavy pine areas, pine trees area, Rich. That
Yeah.
we've seen some like dark area, like dark and heavy brush area, like in the. All I'm saying is, it's not where we are. It's going to be much deeper in the woods,
Yeah.
where we haven't explored. And it actually, even though our area is smaller compared to like Alaska and all these other like places, but I just think it's in areas that
Mm.
no humans have ever really walked through at all.
Well, I mean, that's the other thing too. Like you go up to the Folly and there's rivers there, and rivers have those kind of embankment, areas that you could go in. I imagine it might be something even under the river that you could tuck in under the side in the bank. You know what I mean? Or a
Right.
hole, or like a cave, or dig something through there. You know what I mean?
Of
Like,
course. Yeah.
yeah, I think something like that. But it is rather interesting. It's all rather interesting. We should have this conversation with Brian Terrell come Saturday night. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what I think we should do.
Yeah. D Hoot, you're in charge of that. Remind us. D Hoot,
No.
it's always a reminder.
Oh my God, dude. Dude,
Uh,
if she was in a motorcycle game, that would be her nickname.
mm,
Who's that over there? That's the reminder.
no, Mama Bear, don't tell
No, no,
us because we
that's
don't.
okay. Whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
just total respect. Don't go any further.
Yeah.
It's nice having the discussion. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's nice just opening up a different avenue and seeing what people think. I
Right.
enjoy what people think. I enjoy their
Exactly.
thoughts, their theories, their ideas, their hypotheses, whatever it might be. I enjoy that. When
Right.
someone says, "Oh, I think it's this reason," I enjoy the answer. I enjoy what they're saying. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's important that we all share and talk about that stuff, and have the conversation. And why not bring up the conversation of mating and where it takes place and what's the process, and is it animalistic? And who cares if the kids are there because they're just other animals? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So there's ways of having the conversation. I'm very immature, so maybe I'm not the guy to bring the
No.
topic, but I will keep it loose and fun. You know what I mean? Um, build boundaries
But,
around with many bushes and trees. Yeah, we've
I
seen all
mean,
that.
I just think like okay, so going back to about the audio behaviors, I'm sure like well, that's why parents, out in
Sorry.
the woods, training them to make structures, so on and so forth. But I'm sure that they give them enough discipline to be careful with, you know, um, the humans,
Right.
us Americans, and just actually people as a whole, just to stay incognito. I mean,
Right.
hey, Denny. Um,
Oh, Denny, what's up, bruh?
but yeah, I just find this all fascinating, and including the dog man. Like you gotta wonder. All right, so if the dog, where does the dog man come from? If it's not maybe in a different area, maybe they all have. Where the Satanis always have like their own space, but I'm sure the dogmen have their own space deeper. And then sometimes they might just come by and be curious. I don't know.
I got it for
Do
me.
they get the invite?
Yeah, for me, I got to get more educated on that. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and I mean by as a researcher,
Oh, of
um,
course.
not just be. I believe people when they tell me things, but it's like I still have to do my own research in order to try to catch up to where they're at, so I can see it, feel it, touch it, know it, type of deal, as close as possible. And for me, I think like in our area, there's a few incidences where I could relate to Dogman. For instance, the dog's barking, right? Maybe it's not a mimic. Maybe it's Dogman. Maybe he does work with Bigfoot. Maybe he gets the dogs going for them in order to pull us out of there. Maybe there's a way they communicate that and work together. That's one thought that I have had. You know what I mean? Because
But
sometimes it
dude,
sounds just like a dog, but a very big one.
I didn't mean to cut funny, but just it, we've heard multiple. We heard packs.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I can't see like four of them, four dogmen in there, but it's possible
Yeah.
to mimic those dogs. But then I don't know. But again, it's that type of research that it's going to take centuries to understand.
Right.
We understand of the Native Americans that they have, they can only tell you so much, and I understand all that, and I'm sure that they've seen or know a lot more than us. But as the research it goes, it takes centuries, and that's the mystery. That's cool.
Yep.
You know?
No, it is. It's really interesting, all of it, and it's something to there's so many conversations and topics we could open up, right? And the ones that we just discussed, being a few of them, right? And Dogman in themselves and how they, work together. And I think Brian Terrell on Saturday night is going to help us have some of this conversation. I trust his intellect, his intelligence in it, and his teachings because he actually is a teacher too. So he's a really, really good dude. So if you have not seen the Brian Terrell episode, it's actually last year on Spotify. It was #1 on Spotify. And he goes, "Why the hell do you think that is?" I said, "I don't know. Maybe it's just Sultry's accent from Oklahoma, But
Maybe it's the tweakers.
yeah, those tweakers making structures in the woods. But yeah, so those are some of the things we can go over, and I'm just going to ask him straight out about the mating thing, whatever, what people's theories are. I think I'm going to start having that conversation more often. I think it's something that should be visited and discussed. You know what I mean, as maturely as possible. You know what I mean. So try to get some kind of ideas or some kind of answers, like try to get get the ball rolling, right, so to
Yeah,
speak, right? Get the balls rolling.
I know. I already have questions in my head. Like,
Oh, I
do they
bet.
use a bidet?
Oh my God, yeah, do they? You know what I'm saying? Do they use a bidet? Maybe they do. How do they wipe their ass? Do they wipe it up against a tree?
No, they got long arms, dude. Who knows?
Yeah, interesting. I know,
Or
like
or,
I've
or,
been
or their
around.
diet is what we just saw. But again, it's
Yeah,
not to really get into it. But what I'm saying is, you don't see anything sticking. It's fine.
yeah,
Ooh,
it's broken. Well, yeah, and it's funny because apes are like that. Monkeys are like that. Like I went to the zoo, and I remember this monkey looked at me from across the thing, and he started running at me like this, and he was locked onto me, and he's doing this, and then he jumps up on this log, and he does this little dance to keep my attention. I'm like, what is this dude up to? And people were starting to gather around. They're like, oh, he likes you. And all of a sudden, he turned around real slow, and he started dropping down. And when he did, you saw this big green poo come out of his butt, and he grabs it and he throws it right at the glass that I was looking at and splattered it, right? I was going, oh my God. The whole place went nuts. We're at Busch Gardens and we're underneath that tunnel that you walk through, You know what I mean? It's all like fake stones, and it just
Right.
echoed. People were screaming and running everywhere, and he just kind of laughed and ran away.
Don't.
But the thing, as a Bigfoot researcher, I remember the poop was full of grass, but it was so fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For grass. You know, not like a horse where it's dry and you could just throw it and it breaks everywhere. You know what I mean? This was
Right.
like this. Trust me, it's stuck right where my face was. I had a really big close up of it.
Oh, I
Oh
can't
yeah,
imagine gagging. Oh, I could hear you already.
dude, he was. Oh yeah, it's like he knew that I had a weak stomach, and he looked at me from across where their little house area, and he was doing this, like we were friends. And I'm like, oh, that coming out of monkey. You know what I mean? And he just, dude, he started doing that thing. He kind of hobbles across, and he was locked on, dude. And then he did a little shaky shake, got my attention again, and then turns around and goes whoop, and I was like,
Right.
oh my god, yep. That was my first hanging roller coaster at Busch Gardens, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, I was with a buddy of mine. He goes, the key to this roller coaster is you have to scream like a girl. If you leave it in, you'll throw up everywhere. And by the second loop, I was like,
Oh
ah!
boy.
And it felt so amazing. So
Busch
amazing.
Gardens.
But anyways, I'm gonna roll. You got Bible study to go to. I got some things I got to handle around here, right? And yeah. So, anyways, tomorrow we're gonna go live, right? We're going live tomorrow, like around 5:00, about 4 or 5 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Watch for the event I'm going to put up 4 or 5 o'clock. Tyler, that's all right. We're taking off, man. Be right back. I'm in the store getting some candy. I'm too baked and need some sugar. Diabetes incoming.
Oh boy.
Tyler's special. It's like they know how to blend right in with us.
I'm sure he's wearing his helmet while he's going in there. I want some candy.
You want some candy? I need some diabetes. I'm going, and then he's like, I'm going to the woods to look for Bigfoot, man. They're like, yeah, okay, bro.
Well, bro, I'll tell you, if you're still watching, Tyler, they love Reese's peanut butter cup.
Oh yeah, they do. Yep.
And granola bars.
The key is, Tyler, you got to get 2 of them, lick the backside, and stick them. And then Bigfoot will come see you.
Oh yeah, I spoke to Lisa Garcia yesterday.
Lisa,
I spoke to her. She says hi to everybody. She does watch the show.
Love you, Lisa.
She's doing good, and we might have to get her out, and we'll just say we'll just go to the gifting chair starters and get her legs moving, and and the weather's better, so it's not super hot. And
everybody needs a little Lisa Garcia in their life, man. She's a great human being, great teammate. Love her to death, man. She's been dealing with some things, and she's hopefully coming out of that, and we can all hang out again, because I love having her around as a researcher. She really, really grew quick on that. You know what I mean? It's a natural thing for her. So, yeah, big deal. I love it. So that'll be really nice. But tomorrow night, we're going to be going live. I'll put up an event on YouTube. So make sure you little notify bells are clicked. When you see it, share it out if you don't mind. You know what I mean? Let's start trying different things. I've been trying all these different things with algorithm and all that crap. But ultimately, I don't care, but I kind of curious at the same time. So, yeah, if you see it, share it out. Tell your friends, sisters, cousins, uncles, roommates. Tomorrow, we're going to go check out the gifted chair. It's been a little bit, about a week or so. And gave it a little bit of a rest, because I felt we were kind of pushing a little bit too much too, though. You know what I mean? So give a little respect, and they know that. They know it's respect. And that's the other thing, is like the recorder wasn't there for like 6 months, and then we put one there and we had all that crazy stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, so try different things, right? Tomorrow night we will be live in the woods. Saturday night we have Brian Terrell here. We're going to talk about his documentary with the gentleman that helped him with that documentary. Or his co-author of the documentary. I don't know the exact details. Again, I don't study my guests. Nor do I care to, in that sense, because I want it to be organic, not because I'm just a jerk. So we're going to do that. That's going to be a great show. And then we'll let you know about the following week. A break might be in order with the podcast. I'm not sure. I'll announce that Saturday night. So please. And Tuesday.
No, he didn't see him.
What? What did you get to play it here? We'll play what here? What did she say?
I'm sure she's probably referring to the video.
Oh, yeah. I can't get into anything. So I'm just going to shut it all down, reboot the whole thing, have it all ready for Saturday. But tomorrow night we go on the potato phone into the woods. Bring your bear goggles and your headphones so you can see better. I know I can't find it in Restream. There's nowhere I can find it in Restream. I'll try one more thing before I go, but for goodness sakes. No.
Sam's telling you twice. The video's in the restream for you to
It's not in my restream. I went to local video. Nothing comes up as there's something wrong. The browser is defaulting to a different browser, and that's what I believe why I can't get to my Google. And I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that. I go into image, nothing. It brings me right to the computer stuff. It doesn't go into anything. Presentations. I go to presentations. Tells me to upload or drive or something like that. Then I go over here. I could try this. And I go into videos. There's only 2 videos. There's Banter Richie B and season opener. Season 3 opener. That's all I have in there. I've already. All right. Do I need to take a picture of it and not show you because I don't have a Google Drive? I appreciate your efforts. You're amazing. It says there's 2 of 5. Oh, there we go. Just come on. There's that one. Okay. And then I go back in, video storage, and there's that one. Something's wrong. WTH, yes. Yes. Yep, absolutely. Oh, by the way, last night I was playing softball, and I was playing first base, and we had a radio speaker going, and remember that song, Tootsie Roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 3 outs, and I stayed at first doing the Tootsie Roll. It was awesome.
Do the Tootsie Roll.
Let me see your Tootsie Roll. People were dying.
Yeah.
The umpire looks at me and goes, Richie, get off the field. I'm like, the song's not over, bro. 54-year-old loon. Anyways, join us tomorrow evening, I should say. We should actually bring a sub and go sit out there and eat. Right?
Why not?
I think why not? Spread some, a little smell up in the air and all that.
Yeah. Just a little love and
enjoy ourselves. I want to sub.
Can't hear their stomachs gurgling.
Yeah, right. And then oh yeah, Daddy. No, just kidding. That's a whole different topic. Anyways, tomorrow join us on the live. Hit the bell, hit the bell, hit the bell. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Check us out Saturday night with Brian Terrell from Red Dirt Cryptid Investigations, man. Catch us on Dark Realm TV, H-Low Outdoors, by the way. Roku television for H-Low. Roku and Amazon Fire Stick for Dark Realm TV. Check us out. If you're in the local area, and I know the summer's gone and all that stuff, but if you got a party or a kid's birthday or something like that, I want actually, you know what? I'm going to we should make something up for them. Hang on. Oh, no, I can't. Can I? Hang on. Ah, shit. Richard. Oh, so I'll just say it then because I can't make anything up. But if you're in the local area, I want you to go check out a place called Busy Bee Jumpers and Tents. Okay, you have an event coming up, anything like that? Make sure you hit these guys up. They're actually not just in the local area. You can look them up. They have franchises now going up and down the East Coast. So make sure you check them out. Busy Bee Jumpers and Tents. They actually hooked us up big time, and they've just been amazing. Their setup is quick and easy. Nice people, man. Really, really, really good human beings. So do business with them. Busy Bee Jumpers. You'll hear more about them because I'll talk about them again on Saturday night. And we have a couple little bit of other advertisements coming up for some local companies that we're going to talk about as well. So we'll see you Saturday night. I think I'm good. I said everything I need to say. I love you, baby Jack. I love you, mama. I want everybody to keep climbing. WOJO, get us out of here because you got to go read the Bible, bro. You're going to be late.
No, I won't be late. I still have time. But hey.
Quiet.
Love you guys all. God bless you. And remember, we are home of the boom. See you guys Saturday.
Let's go. Let's go. Don't worry about links. Everything's good. Don't worry about that, Spock. Everybody have a great evening. Keep climbing. Thank you, everybody.
Peace.
You'll find it in the folder, she says. It's not in the folder. I'll find it in
the folder.
I'll find it in the folder, but I won't be able to bring it live for us all to see it. I promise you that.
Yeah.
All right, I got to go put pen.